Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my video on the topic application of differential equation to electrical circuit. Any electrical circuit containing the following components with some EMF results into some ordinary differential equation. Components are like this: resistance, inductance and capacitance or capacitor. Capital R denotes the resistance, capital L denotes the inductance and capital C denotes the that component capacitor. Then we know that voltage drop across all these components. Voltage drop across resistance is I into R. Small I represent the current and capital R represent the resistance of that resistor. Voltage drop across L is L into di by dt. Capital L into di by dt. And voltage drop across C is Q divided by C. Then after knowing all this voltage drop, we try to solve some problem on application to electrical circuit. Example number 1, find current I for the electrical circuit containing R and L in series with a battery of E volts connected in series. And therefore the first step is to draw the electrical circuit containing a resistance and inductance connected in series. Therefore R resistance, L inductance connected by a battery of E volts in series, and due to which current flowing through that circuit is small I. Then to obtain the differential equation, we find the voltage drop across R. We know that voltage drop across R is I into R. Then voltage drop across L, voltage drop across L is L into di by dt. Then using Kirchhoff's law of voltage, sum of the voltage drop is equals to sum of the voltage drop is equals to applied EMF in that circuit, and therefore the voltage drop across R is I into R plus voltage drop across L is L di by dt and is equals to applied EMF E. Then dividing throughout by L, we get di by dt plus R by L into I is equals to E by L. We call this as equation 1. This is the differential equation with I as dependent variable, T as independent variable. That is here 1 and degree of di by dt, its differential coefficient di by dt is also 1, means that first condition is true of that linear differential equation, and not multiplied together means equation 1 is linear. Equation 1 is linear differential equation in I, means with I as a dependent variable. And as we get linear differential equation, we apply the technique of solving it. Then comparing this with the general form of that linear differential equation of first order first degree, we get capital P as coefficient of that dependent variable. Here it is R by L. Both are constant term, therefore P is a constant value. Q value on the right hand side, it is E by L. Again a constant term. Then we find the integrating factor. Integrating factor is here e raised to integration of P with respect to independent variable T, and therefore it is e raised to integration of P is R by L and its integration with respect to T, it is equals to e raised to R by L, constant term we take it outside, and integration of dt is T. Therefore this is the integrating factor, e raised to RT by L. Then solution is given by dependent variable into integrating factor is equal to constant plus integration of Q into IF and its integration with respect to T. In that differential equation 1, dependent variable is IF is e raised to RT divided by L is equals to constant A plus integration of Q into IF. Q is E by L and into IF e raised to RT divided by L, its integration with respect to T, and therefore it is A plus E by L, constant term outside, integration of e raised to RT by L is e raised to RT by L divided by coefficient of T. Coefficient of T is here R by L, and therefore it is equals to LL get cancelled. We get A plus E by R e raised to RT divided by L. Then dividing by e raised to RT by L, we get expression for current I as E divided by that term, and if you transfer it to numerator, it becomes e raised to minus RT by L plus e raised to RT by L get cancelled with that e raised to RT by L, we get E by R. We call this as equation number 2. Therefore, this is the expression containing expression for current I through that circuit, where capital A is the arbitrary constant, and to determine the value of that arbitrary constant, we use the initial condition. Using initial condition, when T is 0, current through that circuit is 0. Using this condition in equation 2, left hand side I is 0 when T is 0, therefore e raised to 0 plus E by R we get A plus E by R e raised to 0 is 1, and then transferring this to other side we get therefore A is equal to minus E by R. That is the value of that arbitrary constant E. Then substituting that value in equation 2, we get current I is equals to A minus E by R e raised to minus RT by L plus E by R. And therefore, from this two term I can take E by R common. We get, here it is 1 minus E raised to divided by L. Is the required expression for current I. Okay. Therefore, we call this equation number 3. Like this, by applying that linear differential equation technique, we can obtain the value of current I through that circuit when circuit containing a resistance and inductance connected in series with a battery of E volts. Therefore, remember all the steps. Important example as application of this differential equation to electrical circuit. Some more I will discuss in my next video. Therefore, if you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel for new videos or latest updates. Thank you very much.